All right, all right, all right. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, family? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? My apologies. No, I saw the touchdown. I was been watching the game. The only issue was I had to finish the video for Akash Singh, so had to make sure that got cleared to get posted. But we're in the building. We're in the building. We're in the building. We are live. We are walking. Of course, suited and booted as always. But yeah, had to go live. Got to go live. Cannot miss no more games. Monday, I was not live for Monday Night Football solely because I was at Monday Night Raw. So that was fun. But yes, I have a video we'll be posting at 10 p.m. So 90 minutes from now, it should be going live. So there is that. There is that. As do I. So gonna put that together. But we are in the building. Hopefully you guys had yourselves a very, very, very good Thursday. Yesterday was the resident Hobbit birthday. I'm a real boy. Payne in the building said, can he get a year 7? How's it going? Yeah, I got to walk for the remainder of the first half. So, in the meantime, we can enjoy this here game. Go Steelers, yes indeed. Demary said, have I always been something of a commentator? I guess to a degree. I've been doing this for almost 10 years, so perhaps there is that, but we shall see. If your Bears beat the Steelers, do I think the Bears can finally stop getting the who's the best narrative? No. No. Because ultimately Detroit is going to continue to be who they will favor in the division. Green Bay, on paper, has a better team than Chicago, despite the fact that I think Chicago's played better this year. So, no. Legitimately, not until about week 15 will people actually say, oh, wait a minute. If the Bears find themselves week 15 at a 11 or I should say a 10-3 at that point, entering week 15, maybe you'll have a scenario where folks give y'all some credit, but you know how this goes. Oh, good pass. Long neck. Ice cold Mills finding his man for the first down. Oh, no, I think they're going to mark him short. Dwayne put 2 on it. So what do men do when they see Nia Jax? Well, they move out the way because that's a heavy lady. Or they invite her in. They might be chasing. $1 per 5 on said, if the Texans win, you'll drink a cup of E&J mixed with Everclear. Let me tell you something right now. You better start cheering for the Bills immediately. Oh, they ended up giving them the first down after all. All right. There you go. Houston, the length of Davis Mills' neck is ridiculous. Pause. Like that makes no sense. That literally makes no sense. His man's Adam's apple is on Snake Way. Who the hell was he throwing the football to? Pass sales incomplete, almost got intercepted. That's outrageous, bro. He take 3 business days just to vomit. Y'all see the length? Somebody get out a tape measure. Next time they zoom in, close up on Davis Mills, where you can get the full elongated angle of his neck. That's outrageous, bro. He's got about 1.5 feet between clavicle and chin. Oh, that's a good carry right there. You got to get that first down. There you go. Move them chains. Andre, but 2 on said, sorry you're late. Why am I walking? Oh, I always walk. If I'm in jeopardy of not getting to my 10,000 steps on the day, then I'll have to bust out the walking pad to get it done during the stream. Because every day since the 16th of November last year, at least 10,000 steps a day. So cannot afford to not get that going. All right, here we go. They're still on the move here. Toss over to Marks. Oh, he's got a hole. Come on, Marks, make a man miss. But he got no wiggle. Whatsoever. I tell you something right now. He'd be easy to capture if he was in one of them games at the arcade or like Dave and Buster's that go down, pick up the damn toy, and then take it out. He'd be easy to capture. Mark's got no wiggle whatsoever. You got to make man's miss right there. You got to make man's miss right there to go find the end zone. If Houston doesn't finish with a touchdown here, it's a failure of a drive. But he got no wiggle. Spaceman said you've been watching for like 5 years now. Glad you found the Twitch. I appreciate you. By the way, anybody tuned in to the return of Chiseled Adonis Gaming yesterday? Attempted on Tuesday. No luck whatsoever. Yesterday, we were able to play Sonic Adventure Battle 2, so that was a fun time. But for whatever reason, the N64 still won't work. I don't know why that is. The GameCube working. We're going to test out the PS2 soon. But for whatever reason, N64 is not working. Matt in the building, put 5 on it. Said, what's going on, brother? Top 3. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, wow, how do you overthrow him? What are you doing? It's about to be a 3rd and goal. It's going to be a 3rd and a long goal. Because they at the 6 right now. You see? Marks, this is your fault for having no wiggle. This is your fault for having no wiggle. In the red zone, Houston is 31st in the NFL. That is ludicrous. Top 3 Buffalo linebackers, top 3 Houston QBs. Also, I'm on fire. Love the content. 3 months to go till the Towns. Okay. I could have swore we answered this one for linebackers for Buffalo in the past. All right, here we go. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. There it is. Oh, my God. He missed this man. I don't think he got it. Pass incomplete. Wow. They got to kick a field goal. What a failure. Tank the Sun. It's Chiseled Adonis Gaming. I had not uploaded in 222 days. So now I'm finally back with the gaming. Yeah, Super L cameraman. That's a bad pass as well. Oh, actually, no. You know what? He should have caught that. I'll take that back from Long Neck Ice Cold Mills. He actually threw a good ball right there. His man got to turn his hands over. You got to catch that football. He dropped it. What happened to his hands? God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. Evidently, this man's hands just for decoration. That should have been a touchdown right there. You got to catch it. It hits you right in your mitts. You got to catch that football. Captain Espanol Patuan said, what's going on, Chisel? You late too? Well, shit. We late together. As for Houston QBs, now here's the thing. I would assume you're also taking into account Oilers QBs as well. But their history is all Tennessee kind of adopted that history. So if I were to say the top 3 Houston QBs, just by process of elimination, Matt Schaub, Deshaun Watson, I mean, given another year, CJ Stroud is ultimately going to end up over there. Like, I can't count the Oilers because Tennessee took that history. So for the Texans, I can't use Warren Moon. TJ Yates is crazy. I can't use Warren Moon. And who else played for Dan Pastorini in the 70s? Was that Dan? Where did Dan Pastorini play? Or was he in Denver? Dan Pastorini. He was in Houston. Yeah, Dan Pastorini would have been who I would have had there. Yeah, I would have had Dan Pastorini in there, but unfortunately, Houston, that history doesn't carry over. Now, if that history does carry, and we just say Houston, period, then I would say I would have Warren Moon, Pastorini, and then I'd probably end up having Deshaun Watson there. Those would be my 3. David Carr, absolutely not. But then McNair, what shit? Yeah, you know what? Because McNair made his name as a Tennessee Titan. He had like half a period, not even half a period of time, because when did they go? They went to Tennessee in 97. McNair had what, a season? Actually, yeah, I think McNair had a season. So it's like if you talk about greatest Seattle Sonics of all time and somebody says, oh, Kevin Durant. Well, he really only played 1 year in Seattle. So that's where it's a little tough, you know? Carr was too busy counting the stadium lights. Yeah, Buddy was on his back the entire time. Buddy was on his back the entire time. He was on his back the entire time. Because there's some people who would be synonymous with different cities. That's why I wouldn't want to go there. Oh my God. Wait, what's the flag for? This better not be no illegal hands to the face. If they throw this flag on Reed, I'm going to be angry as hell. That's just good contact right there. What's the flag for? If they throw this flag on the defense, fam, we not playing football, bro. Because that's exactly what a referee threw it. I got to figure out who they're going to throw it on. It can't be illegal use of the helmet or something. Oh, there was holding? Okay. I'd like to see a replay. Who did it? Because man threw the flag damn near immediately upon the football getting caught. Wait, 3 touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game. Josh Allen joins Otto Graham as the only other player to ever do that. Well, I'll be damned. Marcus in the building, what's going on? Did I lose a bet? Why am I on a treadmill? No. I do this. This isn't anything new. For those who are new popping into the chat, hello, welcome. Yeah, there's a couple of donations. Actually, you know what? Instead of getting off the treadmill to go and look, I'll just look from my phone to see said donations. I know I missed a couple. There we are. Frederick put 5 on and said, how was Monday Night Raw at MSG? It's one of the greatest Monday Night Raws I ever attended. I would argue it might be the best Monday Night Raw I ever went to. And I think that might have been the best Raw of the year. Oh, they should throw a flag for a face mask. They caught Shakir's face mask. I'm shocked they didn't throw a flag. But yeah, it was one of the better Monday Night Raws of the year. Angie put 2 on, said, would I bring Joey B back this late in the season? Yes. Yes and no. I'm kind of conflicted. Because with Jamar Chase being out next week, if the Bengals take a loss, albeit this would be what, loss number 8 for them if they lose next week? Because I think they have 7 losses. But, oh no. I think they have 7 losses. If they take a loss next week before Burrow comes back, they essentially have to just win out. They have to win out and hope they can get help. But with the way the offensive line been playing, Burrow's a competitor. He's going to want to come back. But if the organization had to make the call, sit him. But he's going to end up making a comeback regardless, because ooh, something happened to Shakir. Yeah, something happened to Shakir. He's going into the protocol. Oh, William keeping the tradition going, giving out gifts, donations. Thoughts on Dolphin Solo? I thought it was a good match. I was a little shocked that Solo won clean with no interference. Tala Tonga just stood there the whole time, looking incredibly menacing. So that was a little shocking. All right. It's third and manageable right now for Buffalo. Let's see what they got going over here. Just better than you. In the building. Fell off 3. 10. More people watching volleyball. Oh, no. I'm devastated. Oh, shit. Josh Allen's down. Oh, shit. Josh Allen's down and he's reaching at his hand. That's not good. Oh, I'm devastated. Oh, no. More people are watching volleyball. Yay. Oh, that's not good. Josh Allen's down. Helmets are off on the field as they're taking knees. Let's find out what happened here. Let's find out what happens here. So he got hit. Will Anderson hit him. He went down, hit the ground there, and immediately upon hitting the ground, let's see, he went down. What ended up happening? Did he? Oh, I think they just knocked the wind out of him. I thought he was reaching at his arm. I think they just knocked the wind out of him. He probably got to go and hit that. He probably got to hit the blue tent. He probably got to hit the blue tent. I thought something happened with his hand. He not even giving any attention, wincing in pain towards the hand, nothing. Yeah, he seems fine. They didn't even bring him into the blue tent. I guess not. J-Rod, Paten on and said, what's going on? I want to say thank you for the last minute. A rough couple of weeks for you. Had to pull the plug on your grandmother because of her health. Just trying to stay level-headed. Appreciate you, fan. Hey, man, let me tell you something right now. Condolences in the chat for J-Rod Gaming's grandmother. That is a very tough loss. I remember losing my grandmother 15 and a half years ago. It's something you don't forget. But as I always say, keep her memory alive with how you live your life, brother. So prayer hands in the chat for J-Rod Gaming. Always popping into the chat whenever he gets an opportunity. So it's only right we show some love, man.
Gotcha, bitch.
Chief Curly Joe is now following.
714 put 10 on it. Said, what do I think about Mark Henry's son, Scott Steiner son, and Titus O'Neil's son joining WWE? I'm happy for him. Next generation, man. That's what you want to see. Yeah, hopefully you can see the prayer hands in the chat there, JR Gaming. Hopefully you can see them. Folks are showing some love. Yeah, and that's the tough thing about loss. Like, it's a situation where, you know, especially since you know it's inevitable that it's going to happen, but are you ever really prepared? You're not. You're not. So we gotta hold each other down, man. Yeah, my grandmother was my only grandparent because my father's parents passed away before I was born. And then my mother's father passed away well before I was born. So Matt said, are there award ceremonies for content creators or streamers? I think there is one for streamers. I don't know if there's one for content creators. I did see Complex released a top 25 list of funniest people on the internet. So shout out for those who got selected. Yeah, it is hard, but it gets easier when you're going through that grief, man. Real said that same one for you. You never knew granddad. Only remember meeting your grandma and on your dad's side after the funeral. Yeah. That's why I kind of, when the time comes, and if I'm blessed to have children, I'd really want the entirety of the family to know, you know, each other. Because I was kind of sheltered from the bulk share of the fam. So I don't know everybody. There's times in which I'll get messages, like I'll get a couple of DMs from people who apparently are my cousins. I've never met you a day in my life. Oh yeah, man, you keep killing it, cuzzo. I'm like, fam, I'm related. Angie Batu on second. Charlie Irsay become more popular than Jerry? More popular? Yes, but because popularity can be fleeting. Like this could be a season where you can end up being like maybe your name rings more on social media, but because popular is it can be for a small period of time. Like you end up being searched. Oh shit, Mills got. Oh my God, what are y'all doing, bro? I know he got hit, but how did he not? You got to readjust before that, fam. Damn. Suarez with 5-1 sets up, CA. When I was at MSG for Raw, what do I think of Andrew? So he was right in front of me. Cam Shadaboo was right in front of me as well. Other New York Giants. Between Judgment Day, I don't mind it. Yeah, the defender fell down. Oh my God. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding. Yo, fam, if you're a Houston fan right now, I know In the Clutch is disappointed, fam. They are just missing throws. Mans fell down like I was about to. You got to get there. Get your foot. He's out of bounds. It's incomplete. He's out of bounds. You got to get your feet down. That's a bad 3-and-out. That's a bad 3-and-out. And Houston needs a victory here. Houston needs a victory here. I don't think he got that second foot down. Oh, you got to be kidding me, bro. You got full control of that back foot. See, that's the difference between a good receiver, tight end, and a great one. Ain't no way. He had more than enough real estate to try to bring that foot straight down, albeit it's not easy. But you in the National Football League, you got to prepare for sideline catches like that where you could try to bring that foot straight down. He let momentum carry him. You got to bring that sumbitch straight down. James Harden scored 41 points. 31 through 3 quarters. Oh, he turning back the clock, huh? Oh, what a punt. What a fucking punt right there. Yo, that's a hell of a punt right there. That's a hell of a punt right there. Football bounced and rolled backwards from the 1-yard line to pin them inside the 5. That's a hell of a damn punt right there. All right. Anthony said, what would I do if Jamar Chase spat in my face? There's some furniture moving. Or I shouldn't even say there's going to be no need for furniture. At that point, you got to swing. Like, what are we doing?
Congratulations!
You got to swing.
Oh, my God.
Denisha just resubscribed for 23 months.
Yeah, that's a hell of a bounce that was right there. The Real said, you didn't know your dad growing up has daughters. Sisters found you after your grandma died. Right before, or the night the Rams beat the Titans for the Super Bowl. Right after a knock on the door. Well, damn, you talk about timing. Jeez. Put squeaky noises on the walking bed. Squeaky noises. How to put squeaky noises on there? How many steps do I have so far? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I just know I've been walking 24 minutes. I am, well, probably about 2,800. Yeah, because I'm at 7,800 thus far. Can't swing on somebody in the helmet. Might hurt my hand. Well, contrary to popular belief, there is a way. Because for whatever reason, whenever people fight, they only think to hit somebody in the face because everybody wants to get the knockout. Here's how you fight when motherfuckers is wearing a helmet. There's a first down. Is that Gabe Davis? Yes, it is. This is how you fight when you're playing football. Body blow, right? Body blow. That opens up the door for the uppercut. That's how you fight in a helmet. How do I know? High school. Practice. Make it seem as he got hands up. Feint, a jab or a cross. or a hook up top. Naturally, they're just, oh, well, and then bam, body blow. Unless you find a quarterback who's got the rib cage joint on, hit him in one of them doggone ribs. From there, naturally, hands come down, uppercut, connection. Because a lot of times they grab the face mask, and when you pull somebody's face mask, you could yank, their neck. That's not a problem either. But if you actually want to swing, you're not going to do nothing there. So, I was getting active? No, it was only one occasion. We didn't have too much, I didn't have too much fights on the football field. It was one occasion. I believe this was freshman, this was freshman year. And it was very fast. It didn't even escalate really to anything. It was like one of those things there. I think we were demoing blocking. And then one point led to another, bang, 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 and then it was over. We're still good friends to this day. It wasn't even a situation where it was like super, animosity. It was just, you just competing. Bam. Quick. Boom, 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 and that was it. Angie Batuon said Bleacher Report called Lamar overrated. Thoughts? They're crazy. I will say this much. The 2024 MVP probably should have went to Lamar. 2023 MVP should have went to Josh. They should have swapped it. Because, and this is why I dislike when they just give somebody a fucking MVP and then the next year that MVP has way better numbers and then they don't win. So you're like, something ain't right. So, but it is what it is. Spare in a moment type thing, being competitive. Yeah, 100%. 2023 should have been CMC. Well, CMC did have a hell of a year that year. He did have a hell of a year that year. Oh, yeah, that's when he scored the 15. It was like the record. No, it might have been more. Where it was like 18 consecutive games with the TD. Oh, yeah, got to get tailored. These got to get tailored. This one has to get tailored. This one, that's the only thing that has to be fixed on this. This one got to get tailored. I'm glad you caught that. Yeah, the Bills are leading right now in a game that, in my opinion, Houston should have a way better position than they are right now. Houston should be in a way better position than they are right now. Ain't that Mark Jackson? You done change your account name. Put 2 on it. Said top 5 MVP snubs in the NFL. Top 5 MVP snubs in the NFL. Okay, so Jerry Rice, 1987. No order. Jerry Rice, 1987. Jerry Rice, 1987. Let's go. I don't want to say J.J. Watt 2014, only because Aaron also had a hell of a season that did deserve it as well. Oh, shit. They let James Cook get outside. Pain. Okay. Rice, 87. 2002, Rich Gannon. No. 2003, Manning and McNair. 4, Manning. 5, Alexander. 6, LT. 7, Brady. 8, Manning. 9, Manning. 2009. No. Manning. Played well. Brady 2010, Rodgers 11, Peterson 12, Manning 13, Rodgers 14. Who got 15? 15 was Cam, rightful. 16 Ryan. Ryan. 17 was gonna be Wentz, but then Brady ended up getting that. It was Wentz, Brown, Brady. 18 Mahomes deserved. 19 Marr. 2020. Ooh, 2021. 2021 Rodgers. I think one of Rodgers' MVPs could have arguably went to Brady. One of Rodgers' MVPs could have arguably went to Brady. But ooh, would I say that one's a top snub? Allen over the middle, pass broken up. That's a tough one. If I go into the 90s, No, Brady won the Super Bowl in 2020. The game was played in 2021, but in 2020. Warner deserved. Terrell Davis deserved. Barry Sanders should have just had the MVP alone in 97, but I understand why they split it between him and Favre. 96. 96. Elway had a season, but Favre in 96 and 95, I think those were deserved. I don't know. That's a tough one. There's a season for Breeze, because Breeze in 2006 would have probably won the MVP if LaDainian Tomlinson ain't do what the fuck he did. Breeze's Super Bowl season was also a good year as well, because one of Manning's back-to-back on the second half was kind of weak. I'm trying to remember if it was 2008 or if it was 2009. 2011 Breeze, if Rodgers didn't have that season, then Breeze would have probably got the MVP there too, but there was nothing you could do about that. It's one of Manning's years. Could have possibly went towards, I think it was the 2009 year, because 2008 Breeze had more passing yards than Marino, but the team was a losing record. I remember that because I remember watching the game when he passed Marino for the most. I think he became the second quarterback to have over 5,000 yards in a season. I think that was 2000. So it might be 2009, the championship season that Breeze could have possibly messed around and got the MVP. Hey, somebody better tell Houston to lock the fuck in, bro. Houston better lock the fuck in, fam. Like, legitimately, they should be in the lead in this game. These dudes is playing. Oh, Allen's got time. You got to get him right there. There you go. Will Anderson takes him down again. Hold him to a field goal here. Yeah, Houston, you got to hold them to a field goal here. Manning's 2008 was average. All right, here we go. 3rd and 22. You cannot, under any circumstance, allow a first down, a touchdown here. On a fucking 3rd and 22, you have to get a stop. They're probably going to try to go conservative here. How do you miss the sack? What are you doing? What in tarnation are you doing? He ran right by him. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Deion Dawkins is constantly false start. You got to be kidding me. That should have been another sack. Look right here. Look right here. Look right here. Watch. Yo, he ran right by him, bro. He ran right by by him. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. How many steps now? 8,900. I am 40 steps away from 9,000. So for all intents and purposes, this is about to be 4,000 steps. Oh, well, maybe about like 3,700 on the stream.
Gotcha, bitch.
Codename Felix is now following.
Good Lord. He ran right by him. That could have been a momentous swing of momentum, son. Golly. What happened to Joe Mixon? He might not return. If I remember correctly, it was a foot injury, right? Joe Mixon had a foot injury, correct? Let me Google it. Joe Mixon. Yeah, a foot injury. Spooky said, would I say Jalen Hurts is the most disrespected QB in the NFL right now? I don't think I can say that. The most? Most disrespected? He certainly does receive a shit ton of criticism. I think to a degree it certainly is warranted, depending on what the criticism is. I mean, they had some folks like Cam who was saying he's not top 10, which was a little wild. Maybe the most accomplished who's the most disrespected. Because you can argue, I don't want to say you want to argue Lamar, because like Bleacher Report saying the article that they released said he was the most, which I think is overrated. When they called son overrated, it's crazy. You know what? Yeah, because folks don't really respect Hurts like that. So yeah, you know what? I could roll with that one. You think because people want him to throw for 4,000 yards to win games, even though he doesn't have to? Couple that with 61 or no, not 61. How many rushing touchdowns he had? Like 45 fucking tush push touchdowns. Oh boy, look at that fucking remaining schedule there. Oh boy. Did I hear about the Patrick Beverly situation? Yes. Yes, I did. Did he bail himself out, or are they holding him no bail? Hurts could have 6 passing TDs and someone would still crap on him. I think well, it depends on who's the one who's crapping on him, because regular football fans will have criticism for everything. You throw 6 touchdowns, they'll say, man, you should have had 7. You have a perfect passer rating, they'll all of a sudden be on some, oh, but you did it against this ranked defense. Oh, he bailed himself out? Yeah, so I want, well, he's probably not going to talk about it on the pod, but I'm curious on the full details of the situation. Steve said, congratulations on Haiti making it to the World Cup. Do I plan on going to Haiti? Oh, 110%. For those who didn't see my messages or tweets over on Twitter, this shit what I've been grinding for. 7 years in the making. The whole goal was to get my father to the World Cup. I never could have fathomed Haiti would have made it to where now he has an opportunity to see his country. Oh, there's Nico. Oh my God, yo, Nico put a shoulder into Poya. Golly, that's a grown man right there. Is James Cook better than his brother? If so, when did he pass him? If not, how far does he have to go? Well, for one, James Cook right now happens to have a bit more consistency. But to be honest with Dalvin was a fucking dog. Man, I don't know why Minnesota didn't want to. Him and Minnesota couldn't work out a deal, bro. Because if you look at Dalvin Cook's numbers, the moment he left Minnesota, it's like, yo, did this man even play football? Matter of fact, let me pull it up right now. Dalvin Cook. The moment he left, it reminded me of there was a few running backs that was like that. Who was mans who used to play for the fucking Bears? Jordan Howard had a couple of great seasons, and then bam, gone. That was it. But Philip Lindsay with I think it was Indianapolis. Oh no, it wasn't India. It was Bronco. 2 good seasons, gone. Once you leave, you go to a different team. That's it. That's it. Dalvin Cook, 30 years old right now. I bet he unemployed right now too. You look at his seasons in Minnesota. First 2 seasons, underwhelming, right? Then 2019 comes. 4 straight years, he's in the fucking Pro Bowl. 1,100 yards, 13 TDs on the ground. Oh, he also had some scores through the air. So, in 4 years, between 2019 and 2022, Mans ran for 1,100, 1,500, 1,100, 1,100. 13 TDs, 16 TDs, 6 TDs, 8 TDs. Oh, that's not even counting a total. Pardon me. Let me get the total scrimmage TDs. 13, 17, 6, 10. And they said, yeah, you know what? How about you go to the Jets? Worst decision he could have ever made. Went to New York, did a whole lot of nothing. Welcome to the Le'Veon Bell Express. Yup, Melvin Gordon, that's another one. That's another one. No, Matt Forte played long enough to where he had enough seasons in Chicago by the time he got to the Jets. I don't want to say he was already past it, but for all intents and purposes, how long he had played in Chicago? He was in Chicago for 8 years. He was in Chicago for 8 years. By the time he made it to the Jets, he was already past. He was 31 years old. Like, it's very rare to be a 30-year-old running back that is able to still go out there and cook. It's a very short list. It's a very short list. James Conner went from Pittsburgh to Arizona and was absolutely cooking. And then the injury this year pretty much ends his season. Well, all right, 3rd and 5. They're in field goal range, but you need a touchdown here. They're going to try a shovel pass. Oh, my God, he gets stopped short. Now it's decision time. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? I ain't going to hold you. If I'm Houston, I'm aggressive, man. I'm aggressive right here. I'm keeping the offense on the fucking field. Y'all been about a yard away all goddamn day. I'm keeping the offense on the field. Got to be aggressive in situations like you 5 and 5. You 5 and 5. You got to go for it here. Because y'all should have scored on the last 2 fucking drives, but dumbass goddamn football ended up holding you back. You got to get a spark here. Usually I'd say take the points, but this is a situation where you have a chance to establish momentum. Hey, stop moving. They about to throw a fucking flag for false start. They're going to run it. Oh, my God. He's got it. There you go, Marks. Protect the football. First down, Houston. There you go. There you go. 12:05 put 2 on it. Said top 5 Super Bowl matchups that should have happened. Super Bowl matchups that should have happened. The 85 Bears versus the 85 Dolphins. 85 Bears versus the 85 Dolphins. 98 Oh, Davis Mills got him. Oh, damn. He underthrew him, and it bounced off of the helmet of, I think it was Bishop. It might have bounced off the helmet of Bishop. 98 Vikings and the Broncos and the 98 Broncos. Ooh. Damn. The Packers and the Patriots in 2007. The the Saints and the Patriots in 2018. Golly. There's a few teams that had gone down championship games. Eagles and Steelers 2004. Eagles Steelers 2004. Shit, no. They played each other in the NFC Championship. I'll take that one back. That same conference, I'm tripping. Oh, there's a toss. He gonna try pass. Nothing's there. You got a reverse field. There you go. Set a block, long neck, ice cold Mills. Set a block to the. Oh my God, yo, bro, you gotta put a body on body. How the hell does nobody throw an actual block? How doesn't he score there? I gotta see the replay. How we don't score there? You got a big boy running out in front. 71 should have laid somebody out. I want to see this full replay here. Because how the hell doesn't he score? It looked like he had numbers going back the other way. He reverses field. All right, see, this is all speed. He got outbeat on the angle. 71 got, oh, man. If 71 runs flat right there, Hutchinson could go and cut or dive right behind him to the end zone. That should have been a TD. That should have been a TD. Yeah, if 71 just runs flat, if he just runs flat and Hutchinson follows, although the other Bill who took a very good angle could maybe get him, he has a chance to just leap forward and momentum will carry him to the end zone. If 71, rather than try to run at an angle to meet somebody at the 1 yard line, if he runs flat, he would have met somebody at maybe the 3, given the angle where he was at. If he runs a bit flat, you set a block right there, you score. They have to score here, bro. There's no circumstance where you can end this drive without points. There's no fucking way. They're going to take a timeout here, too. You have to score here. Buffalo 49ers, 1990. Most obvious. Oh, yeah, the Niners did lose in the NFC Championship. And that was an opportunity for a three-peat. Oh, I'm also tripping. 76. They would have 76 with the oh no. I'm cuz Oakland beat Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh would have went to go and face Minnesota for the second time in 4 years. Or pardon me, second time in 3 years. But that one would have been the crazy matchup. I think 77. Where was Pittsburgh? 77. 77. All right, they got the first down. 77, they lost in the divisional to the Broncos. Yeah, they got cooked. Niners, Raiders in 83. Actually, no, the right team went in 83. The right team went in 83. Because Washington was fucking cooking. Washington was cooking. Is Walter Payton not getting a touchdown in 85 the saddest moment for a player in Super Bowl history? Well, kind of, because everybody scored for Chicago. Everybody scored for Chicago in 85. Shit, King Vaughn could have possibly scored, and he wasn't even conceived until 9 years later. Everybody was scoring in that damn game against the Patriots. And it's saddening because, oh, there it is, touchdown. It's saddening because Mike Ditka, it didn't even cross his mind. Oh, the Steelers losing against the Chargers in 94 and then again in 97. There you go. Hell of a job, Houston. That's how you finish a drive. That's how you finish a drive. They should be up. They should be up by 5 right now. Because their first field goal score should have been a fucking touchdown. Chief Curly Joe said Saquon not getting one is right up there with being sad, not getting a TD at the Super Bowl. Yeah. Vikings losing to the fight. Yeah, that I mentioned that one earlier. Nah, 2014 Ravens and Seahawks, not so much. Not so much. I think the Patriots were the right team to go that year. And they just outsmarted fucking Baltimore in that divisional game with the lineup on that play. Jim Kelly losing 4 in a row and not winning one, that certainly hurts. It's wild to me. Marv Levy is still alive. I think he's 100 this year. No, next year. Marv Levy is, oh no, he's 100 this year. My apologies. Marv Levy's still alive. Still alive and kicking. Could you imagine that? You lose 4. Damn, he 100 years old. He's still alive. Hey, shout out to Marv Levy, man. He's still alive and kicking. But he turned 100. How cool is that? And his wife is still alive? Oh, that's awesome. Good for him. Yeah, Mendenhall broke. TJ Watt not having a playoff win is insane and sad. Yeah, it's wild. Myles Garrett got one. TJ don't even got one yet. Dizzle Platoon on said top 3 Steeler backs not named Bettis and Harris. Top 3 not named Bettis and Harris. Bell, Blyer, and Parker. Bell, Blyer, Parker. Brandon Marshall never even been to a playoff game. That's a fact. Yes, indeed. Fast Willie Parker. All right, here we go. You know the Texans need this victory to stay alive. They were dead in the water starting 0-3. And now they got a 1-point lead here.
14 grams of
Roman Pateno is ahead, Adonis. You coach soccer for football kids, you hope. I don't mind, but you've been using my famous 4, 5, 6 win cheer before every game. And the players love it. Thank you so much. Oh, man, that's awesome, man. I didn't invent that. I did not invent that. I can't take credit for that, but I appreciate you, man. That's awesome. Son, bringing it to the team. That's awesome, man. I'm happy to enjoy it. KN for 5-1 said, "What did the Texans have to do to stay alive in the season?" Well, for what do they have to do now? They have to they cannot afford to take 2 more losses. They can't, under any circumstance, find themselves taking 2 losses because they have a bad record in conference. Because I think all 5 of their losses are in conference. No, it might be 4. Oh, pass ricochet intercepted. All right, you gotta pick. You gotta make one man miss. Keep your feet. Keep going. Oh shit, they're gonna get a block in the back. It's coming back. It should be a pick 6, but they're gonna probably have a flag for a block in the back. It's coming back. Damn, cameraman got put down too. It's coming back. This fixing to be a genjutsu. Fucking dumbass hit Dawson Knox with a block in the back. It took a touchdown away for no goddamn reason. You didn't need to hit him. You fucking dumbass. Golly. What? He hit 88. Watch. You're going to see on the replay. He didn't need to do that shit. Fucking dumbass. That should have been a pick six. That should have been a pick six. Come on, man. That's a hell of a defensive play right there. Now, watch on the return. First, he should have caught it. But watch on the return. Watch on the return. Watch on the return. He cuts. Watch. Middle of the field, right here. Ah, fuck. Show the goddamn block in the back, son. We going to run out of time. We're not going to be able to see the block in the back. They about to cut right back to the regular game footage. Oh, there it is. Look at Dawson Knox. You didn't even need to do. He couldn't have even made a play. He was going backwards. You did not need to do that shit. You literally did not need to do that shit. If you look at the momentum that's there, he's going backwards. He can't make a play from there. Momentum is moving. He's going backwards. What the fuck you blast him? For what reason, bruh? Took the touchdown off the board. They need to score a TD here. Because I'm telling you right now, in games like this, playing against teams like that in Buffalo, you cannot leave points on the fucking table. Now you back at the 30. Like, okay, at least the positive is, let's just say they score a touchdown. You could create a scenario where Buffalo doesn't get this football back. But, bro, this should have been already established as a pick six. Oh, I 100% got the steps already. Yeah, I'm at 11,000 right now. I really could stop, but I said I'm going to do it for the whole first half. So. Why did the Steelers sign MVS if he hasn't played? He's on the practice squad. I think it's just added depth. And to be honest with you, I want them to go and sign Odell. Bad pass. Now they out of field goal range. You see? You had a pick that would have gave you 6 points and then potentially 7, or because the touchdown. Now this is just football math for you. Them scoring a touchdown would have put them up by 7 straight out the gate because it would have been 16-9. You go for 2 in a situation like that to make it a 2-possession game so you could possibly lead by 9, because even if it's incomplete and you fail on the 2-point conversion, you still up by 7. You could have made this a 2-possession game, but that dumbass block in the back puts you in a situation where you might not even get points here. Nico Collins got to run through somebody, takes it down across the 25. Now they're at least going to have a chance for a 42-yard field goal. They got to hope they make it at the 2-minute warning. If Buddy ain't have the fucking block in the back, you could have had 16, went for 2 with a chance to make it a 2-possession game. I think the walking pad needs some oil. Golly. Top 3 most undervalued players of all time. Me? Okay. Undervalued? Undervalued. Marquise Colston. Joe Thomas. Marquise Colston. Joe Thomas. Jim Marshall. If I was in the locker room, if I was in the Steelers locker room on game day, what would I say? Well, I'd keep it relatively simple. Oh, my father's calling me. Yeah, Dad, what's going on? I'm streaming right now. I'll call you back after the game. All right. Jeremy Shockey gets no love. Nico's giving out shoulder left and right. Yeah, indeed. He running. He putting his shoulder into somebody today. He putting his shoulder into somebody today. Yeah, but if I was to talk to the Pittsburgh Steelers locker room right now, for one, I'd let them know there's 53 people on the roster. You got 11 on the field at the same time. You got to do your 111. Period. Do your fucking job. We, for the last 7-some years, have not had consistency and played a 60-minute football game. If one side of the field show the fuck up, the other side don't. You got a defense that's generated, what, the 4th most takeaways in the NFL? Offense underperforming, not putting enough points on the doggone board. Furthermore, we're not imposing our will on anybody. Folks got to be afraid to play against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So you got to go out there and send a motherfucking message. Furthermore, last week, you got a joker in Jamar Chase who felt comfortable enough to spit in somebody's face. Ain't no way one should be able to unfix their lips and release saliva out at somebody without fear of the repercussions. So go out there and treat the Chicago Bears like you would if there was 53 Jamar Chases taking a spit at every single one of you. What you gonna do about that? And then we're gonna see how they respond. Davion in the building. What's going on? Would I prefer if Rodgers played with the injury or play Rudolph? Well, if he's capable of throwing, because this is non-throwing hand.
_Theon 999 LLJW is now following.
Yes, indeed. Oh, the Akash Singh video is going live now. Well, actually, it should be going live in 30 minutes. Yeah, it should be going live in 30 minutes. I believe it's at 10 p.m. Yeah, it's at 10 p.m. Oh my God, he's got good spin move. Well, there it is. There it is. Made the man miss. He's gone. He's fucking gone. He's fucking gone. That's it. Party done.
Congratulations.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Homie who hit the fucking block in the back. Guess what? Y'all losing. Yo fault.
X2D1 just resubscribed for 12 months. Love watching the stream while doing college homework.
Yo fault. Caught an interception. Had to settle for a field goal because Buddy decided to go and hit Dawson Knox in the back. You'd have had the lead with the potential to make it a 2-possession lead. Instead, ensuing kickoff off of them, forcing y'all to kick a field goal. Now you trailing by potentially 3. Yo fault. Dummy, yeah. Extra point, good. 3-point lead for Buffalo. Just like that. And now guess who got the 2-minute drill? Captain Espanol put 2 on, said, dummy, yeah. And look at the spin move. Off of his own guy, hits the spin move, and he's gone.
14 grams of
Ryan Paten on it said, Giants might be sent to the death note this week if they lose and either the Seahawks, Vikings, or the Cowboys win. Oh, my. That's a hell of a job. And to flip into the end zone. Eesh. Too easy. Make them pay. Make them pay. Kickoffs are back. You love it. Me too, although I'm not a big fan of.
Much Visor just gifted 1 subs.
Well, this is the 4th kick return for a touchdown in the NFL, or that's his 4th one on the year? I think that's the 4th one in the NFL. Matt giving out gifts. Donation. Oh, is he going outside? Can he get a good return? No, he can't. Robert said, do I know any resources to learn stretches for somebody who's incredibly inflexible? You want to get back in shape, but the doc says you have to get your flexibility. Hard to put on socks. Okay, so if it's difficult to put on socks, then your flexibility is really shot. YouTube University. YouTube University. Some DDP yoga can help you out a lot as well. The Giants are the only team that could be eliminated from playoff contention this week? Really? Golly. Yeah, so hopefully that can help you out, Robert. Joker said you don't understand why they ruined onside kicks. It makes no sense to tell them. I agree. Gotcha, and I hope somebody appeals that, because it really doesn't make any sense. And at this point, Houston's just going to let the clock move so they don't give Buffalo an opportunity. Oh, wow. There it is, Nico. Oh, Nico endured the contact. Oh, now he feeling it. Call timeout. Oh, now he feeling it. Probably knocked the wind out of him. Nico endured the contact. That's the power of fucking momentum and adrenaline. Because he got blasted. He didn't feel anything until after he stopped moving. See how he got hit? If his foot never got caught, Mans would have still been running. It wasn't until after that it registered the pain that he felt from that hit. It wasn't until after that he actually registered the pain from that hit. If he never fell on the ground, he probably would have been running like, oh, shit, I'm starting to kind of feel something. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Yeah, he got rocked. That's a hell of a hit right there from Bishop. You figured the Jets or the Titans would have been the first on the chopping block, but the AFC, and if you consider the divisions, obviously for the Titans, it's out of the question to make a comeback for the AFC South. Even mathematically, I don't think they have a chance because they're sitting there with one win on the season. But in the AFC, for the playoffs, I think the 7th seed has 4 losses. And the Titans have what? I think the Jets have 2. The Titans are 1-8 because they had the bye week. So let me see. They are Titans are. Oh no, they're 1-9. Oh no. So why the fuck? Why can't they get eliminated now? Oh, probably. Yeah, it's probably just next week. Damn, King J just came in. He said, man, fuck Houston. He don't care about nothing. He said, I need to let everybody know right now. Fuck Houston. No, they should be on the chopping block this week because Indianapolis is 8-2. So there's no scenario where they can mess around and make a comeback. So I don't know why they're not on the chopping block. They should be on the chopping block for this week. Because it almost wouldn't make any sense that they aren't. They should be able to be put into the death note this year. Or this week, I should say. They take a loss, Indianapolis wins. That should be it. All right, Schultz. Right, get back to the line. Get back to the line. Get back to the line. They're going to use another timeout immediately. Okay. Oh, see, they didn't even need to use that timeout. They better hope that's an injury timeout from Buffalo. They didn't even need to use that timeout. A Bills player got hurt. Seventh seed at 6-4. Ah, that's probably what keeps them alive. Yeah, Texans are alive in the hunt to possibly be able to make it there to the wild card. Feel like the Chiefs or the Ravens are going to be missing the postseason. I think the Chiefs are still going to be able to make it. Oh, wow, what a pass and catch. Oh, you need some speed, brother. You need some speed. Good cut to the outside. Did he get out of bounds? He didn't get out of bounds. This man ain't get out of bounds. Clock is going to keep moving. Ain't no way you made a move to the sideline and your dumb ass ain't get out of bounds. You got to be kidding me. He made a move all the way down towards the sideline and didn't get out of bounds. You got to be kidding me. What the fuck is Christian Kirk doing? How do you not get out of bounds? You have to score here. You have to score here. Long neck, ice cold Mills. His feet is out of bounds. I don't know how the fuck this man ain't go out of bounds, bro. I don't know how the fuck he didn't get out of bounds, bro. Hey, y'all got a timeout left. You could run the football. You could run the football. Oh, Higgins, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This man don't know how to use his feet at all, fam. That's the second time this dumbass don't know how to place his feet. You've got to be kidding me. Why? What are you even going airborne for? Hey, pack son up, son. Get him off the field. Pack son up. Get him off the field, bro. Get Higgins the fuck off the field, bro. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. That's the second sideline catch. This man don't know how to get his feet in bounds. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Feed Nico. He just left the field. He need a breather. Yeah, he don't got no educated feet at all, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Homie got the Demi Lovato toes. His feet on Demi Lovato time. Steadily touching white. You gotta be kidding me. What are you doing? Mans look like he trying to drop a missile drop kick to out of bounds. You trying to kick a cameraman? The fuck you doing with your feet, bro? Golly. Keep your feet in bounds. Son, dumb as hell. Second and goal. Nico's back on the field now, so you know where they're going with the football. Nico back on the field. Thomas Pateno said, Higgins, put your motherfucking head back down indeed. You could run the football here if you're Houston. You could run the football here. Because remember, oh no, they can't because they didn't use that last time out. I'll take that back. Mills got him. Touchdown. Is that Higgins? That's Higgins. Luckily, he didn't have to do it near the motherfucking end. Oh boy, there's laundry on the field. And it looks like it's on Buffalo. It's on Buffalo. Yep, they got it. Juice said you're also a sponsor by Underdog. Can you say, nah, I can't do that. The Akash Singh video is wild. Situation is wild. Won't spoil it for the people who haven't seen it yet. Yeah, it's premiering in 15 minutes. Ross tweaking right now. I'm sure he is. I know he probably hyped. They was able to get them points on before halftime. Oh, did he miss it? No, he got it. Extra point is good. That's a 4-point lead. Who do I have? The Patriots or the Bengals? The Patriots. No Jamar Chase. I don't think they're going to mess around.
Suck my dick.
Get it? Did I see them kids jump a pregnant lady in Chicago? What? What? Kids jumped a pregnant lady in Chicago. What are we doing? Folks is jumping. Pregnant ladies. Who's my favorite QB of all time? Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, Big Ben, Brett Favre, Cam Newton, Aaron Rodgers, and then Mike Vick at 6. Those are my favorite QBs to watch. Underrated position to play in the NFL? Underrated? Will linebacker. All right. It's been very even in this game. That's the end of the first half. That is it for the treadmill. How long have I walked?
14 grams
On here.
of
Oh, wow. I'll wait a little bit. I'm coming up on 4 miles.
Then you sell it.
I'm coming up on 4 miles. I'll let it go until 4 miles. Maybe within the next few seconds, I'm going to get there. And nope. I'm at 3.95. Matt put 2 on, said top 3 teams that need to be sold expeditiously. The Jets. The Jets. The Jets. Teams that need to be sold. The Jets. Jets. Chargers. Jets, Chargers. Do I want to go Browns? Jets, Chargers. I'll go Browns. I'll go Browns. All right, there we go. We got the 4 miles. Got the 4 miles. Oh, Raiders. Only because Mark Davis don't know what the fuck he's doing. Al Davis got a better chance running the organization. And he's been dead for 14 years. All right. We've got, damn, an hour 18. That's a long first half. That's a long first half. All right. There we go. Nah, Brady wasn't one of my favorite quarterbacks.
14
Nathan for 5-1 said the fact that Jamar Chase lied to the reporters about him not spitting at Ramsey was BS.
sell it.
You know I can see you, right? Where's Gat Williams when you need him? Indeed. Take this out the way and do 26 miles. Well, this walking pad stops after an hour 40 minutes. I am not walking a marathon during a stream. For what reason? And furthermore, you got to take into account how long it'll take. Like, I'm not, this isn't the time for that. Now, I do have a treadmill that I can do it on, but this ain't it. This outside of here. Yes, I did walk it.
By 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Okay. Oh, I don't have the tripod in the way, right? No, I don't. Okay. All right. Nathan Batuan said it was clear as day when we saw the footage. Indeed, it was very clear. Sargon put 10 on it. Said, what's going on? Hope I'm doing well tonight. You just got done with work. You have a question if I hadn't talked about it. How do I feel about Chase and Ramsey issue? Well, I'm glad they suspended him, and people shouldn't feel comfortable spitting in people's faces. Why are the Bills so inconsistent? They are not that great of a football team. Clay Lewis said, how am I? Love the videos. I appreciate you. He was talking to the chair. Well, that's too bad, ain't it? Oh, shit. Where's the... Oh, it fell. Oh, Lord, it fell. Oh, here we go. Nathan Batua said first Jalen Carter, now Jamar Haktua. Yeah, and they there needs to be serious ramifications for trying to spit on somebody. Because if I'm not mistaken, if you spit on somebody outside, that's an assault, right? All right. Look at that cowboy hat that Jason Whitworth got on right there. Brother, clean. Brock said your great-grandfather got hit with shrapnel in his buttocks while serving in the Army in World War II, walked that long on his rifle. Really? Interesting. Damn. Huh. Well, that's an experience. Sorry he had to deal with that. Mr. King put 2 on, say can't wait for the Rams to beat down on Sunday Night Football. Rams by 50. We shall see. Let's be honest about the Bills. You still believe the Bills are the second best team in the league? I disagree. I am curious about their next meeting with New England, how things are going to look. It's Risa, you're wrong for expecting Aaron Rodgers to expose his left, right, and center testicle on Sunday against Chicago because all of them in Chi-Town, aka Aaron's home. Well, we shall see. He usually plays very well against Chicago, and I'm 100% sure he wants one more opportunity to go play over there. He want to walk into Chicago and hit them with the 120. 5 for life. 05 for life. Said NWO War Games, Wolfpack versus Hollywood in their prime. Wolfpack. Pardon me. Hollywood is winning. Oh no, Wolfpack got more than no, Hollywood. Hollywood. What teams do I feel the Super Bowl is wide open? Opening up, slowly closing and closed. I think it is okay, so if we were to say wide open, Philly. Opening up, opening up.
14 grams of crack.
Whose Super Bowl window is opening up?
Then you sell it.
I don't want to take no first-year team that's starting to make some noise right now. I think it's like a second-year team that's taking a large stride forward. Closing, I would say Kansas City. Opening up, Los Angeles. Yes, the Rams are the right one. Closing, I would say Kansas City, Detroit, Baltimore, and closed. Closed. Who's the team that was Cincinnati? Because Cincinnati had their window. I'd say Cincinnati is closed now. Green Bay, it's opening for them. Green Bay, it's opening for them. No, teams like Dallas, Pittsburgh. Oh, San Francisco, I'd say closed. San Francisco, I'd say closed. No, you got to have teams whose their stuff was open. You can't have, if like let's just say if you was to say, well, it's closed for the Browns. It was never open. So Pittsburgh, it wasn't open. Seattle opening. So Dallas, it wasn't like Dallas. They had a couple of seasons where it seemed as if it was opening, and I don't think it's closed for Dallas either. But we'll have to see. Token Black guy said, "How much does someone need to pay me to bag someone like Akasha's girl? Wait, you pay me to bag her?" I can't do much about myself to do something like that. It's Reefy said that although you're a Pats fan, you do feel like you're a fraud #1 seed because you haven't really faced the best, and teams were beating, with the exception of the Bills, and just not very good football teams. But the thing is, hey, here's the thing. If you're playing good football, it's hard to ultimately be exposed as fraud straight out the gate. Like if you're just winning by the skin of your teeth, that's kind of where it's an easier situation to say, hey, this squad is a fraud. But you guys are winning football games in very, very nice ways of winning games. Now, albeit it's not the strongest, schedule, but time will tell. Give it some more time for things to develop. I think New England's better than Denver. Truly, I think New England's better than Denver. So by my definition, am I saying the Eagles are frauds? What, me? I don't think the Eagles, they're a reigning champion. So I always give them the respect as a reigning champion. It's very difficult to call a reigning champion fraud. I think New England's better than Denver. I truly do. Denver's defense is on a fucking tier. They are 100% on a tier. I just don't trust that offense. I think New England's better than Denver. Who's the best team this year to me? Even though they had lost to Pittsburgh, I'd still go Indianapolis. I still like Indianapolis. They're gonna give him a chance here on the. Oh, he slipped. Man ate the turf monster. I think the Rams are a couple of weeks away from being the best team in the NFC. Jaleel put 2 on said, I know he's you saw me hitting the split, almost dying. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. All right, second half is underway, ladies and gentlemen. Second half is underway. And the video is premiering right now. Sean said, if the Steelers were to win the division at the 4 seed, who would I want to play in the first round? Well, I've always said the moment you make it into the playoffs, you're going to have to beat the best teams regardless. So ain't no ducking smoke. And ultimately, it's either going to be the Patriots or the Bills, most likely, in that number 5 slot. If the Patriots don't win the division, then it'll end up being the Bills who win that division, and the Patriots would be the 5th seed. If the Patriots win the division, oh wow, wide open. It's either going to be the Patriots or the Bills there at the 5 seed. And as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, that's not a squad I want to see. I'd much rather play against Jacksonville or whoever the fuck is going to be the 7th seed. Jacksonville, I'd play the Chargers again. All right, here we go. Dump ball. Oh, he's going to run. Do I think the fraudulent Eagles find a way to make the Super Bowl again? I wouldn't call them a fraudulent. I wouldn't call them fraudulent through and through. Now, they certainly have they have some moments that makes you kind of think, but they're the reigning champions, so I'm going to give them their respect. All right, 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. James Cook able to escape the backfield. How the fuck do you let him get out the backfield, bro? How do y'all let him get out the backfield, bro? What are they doing? Hopefully Rodgers comes back next year and gets a real number 2. Nah, I think he's going to retire through and through. He already made up in his mind. This is it. So you come back an additional year, it's going to end up being a bad season. Oh, Anderson got it. Wow, he was able to escape. They broke contain. He got to throw it away. What the fuck is Josh Allen doing? What is Josh Allen doing? Buddy took a fucking super sack. Will Anderson able to get back after not getting him last time. The hell was this man doing? Homie went out there and took a motherfucking super sack for what reason?
Please! Please! No!
What was the purpose? What was the purpose? And took that super sack for no doggone reason. 2nd sack on the day from Will Anderson. That was an experience. All right. Son did not need to do all that. Houston's all red uniforms is fire. How many rings do I think Patrick Mahomes will end in his career when he retires? Well, this is what's going to be interesting because Kelsey, this is it. His contract's up at the end of this year, and although he's having a good season, he'll most likely end up with over 1,000 yards. But 100% sure that Kelsey's going to retire. So, given that's the case, now Kelsey's gone. It's the question is really how much longer is Andy Reid going to coach? I think probably Mahomes gets 5. I think he probably gets 5. Tom's record is so far and away, but the wild thing about it is that if there's anybody in the league who can actually break it right now, it is Mahomes. There's nobody else who's in the league who has the capabilities to be able to pull that off, or the organization that has the stability to make it happen. Right now, it literally is the Chiefs. You have 5 of the last 6 years they've been in the Super Bowl. Like, it really is the Chiefs. So let's just say if they was to mess around and get a victory this year, now you have 4 in a 7-year span. You got an opportunity to at least go, because you have to also extend the grace of let's say if you went about a decade, because most quarterbacks now, at least of the star quarterbacks, they're sticking around for at least 15 to 18 years. Mahomes is finishing up season number 7 as a full-time starter. So given that's the case, or season 8 as a full-time starter, no, season 7. It's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, so there's season 8 as a starter. So let's just say if you was to give him 5-year, hiatus or whatever the case is, they'd have to go and surround him with some additional pieces. I just don't see Andy Reid coaching for the entirety of his career. I just don't see that. Because Reid right now is what, 67? Andy Reid is 67, exactly 67. So you coach until you're 77? I don't know. I don't know. You think Mahomes wants to be better than Brady? Of course he does. Paul said, when do I think I'll be doing a live about the Akash situation? I have a live right now for it on YouTube. Am I doing 2 lives? No. The live video. Premiering video. Paul? Beyblade said you're currently doing physical therapy. That's what's up. I know it's a painful experience, to say the least. But unless Reid starts making better life choices, don't know if he'll make it to 77. Well, that is fair. So a lot of different things have to be taken into account. And on top of that, the stresses of being a head coach. Like, again, this ain't Madden. There's a lot of time that goes into it. A lot of game plan that goes into it. It's a very stressful job. It doesn't matter if you win it or not. It's a very stressful job. Oh, what about Pete Carroll? He's almost 80. Listen, exceptions don't make the rule. Or I should say exceptions don't dispel the rule. All right, 1st and 15. Where's Davis Mills going to go? Dump it off. Where's Marks going? Nowhere. Oh, pardon me. That was Nick Chubb. Sorry. How the fuck you got Nick Chubb coming out the backfield? Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Bernard's down. That's not good. And he is writhing in pain, holding his elbow. Oh, no. There's a man down.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
Damn. 2 J's must have just became subscribers to the channel. Jay from MVA said, what's the actual team that I rep? The Pittsburgh Steelers. And then Jay,
14 grams
the other Jay, stop motion, that was my favorite team in the NBA, the Miami Heat. Both of them here on the back of my phone. So, yeah. Down goes Benford. One bad dog for 5 on said, favorite guilty pleasure artist / band. People used to fuck with Linkin Park heavy. Well, actually, yeah, Linkin Park's, but it's not necessarily because usually guilty pleasure is something that most people wouldn't assume. So, but you said artist / band. So if I had to give you a band of the group, then Linkin Park would fit that mold, and then the other one, probably artist, would probably be Britney Spears, because folks wouldn't expect that. Jose said, never heard me say it, but what was my reaction when LeBron joined the Heat and when he left? When he joined the Heat, I was angry because I told the story before, but I really despised bandwagon fans during that era of basketball. And I had made a prediction with my deceased teacher, rest in peace to Joe Baffa, or Mr. Baffa, if you will, just give out respect there for them, the authority. But I remember he was like, man, you know, I wonder where LeBron's going to go. And I told him I would not be surprised if LeBron ended up in Miami. Drunk driver killed him before the end of the school year in, I believe it was April, because it was right after parent-teacher conference. So after that happened, I recall vividly on my original Facebook, they never deleted it, if I had it on the original Facebook, I'm like, man, listen, LeBron come to Miami. I don't want no fucking bandwagon fans out here claiming Miami, making it seem as if y'all was in the trenches with us, fucking crying when I shed tears when they got swept by the motherfucking Chicago Bulls in the 2008, 2009 playoffs, man, or was it the 2009, 2010 playoffs? I forget. One way or another, I did not like the bandwagon fans. And then after, when he left, I'm like, I'm not surprised. I knew he would end up wanting to go back to Cleveland. So we ended up leaving. I'm like, all right, thank God the fucking hoopla is over. Let's play some fucking basketball. And then we got hoed in 2016 because I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. Fuck, I took 8 shots. I don't even want to talk about it. All right. Texans offense back on the field here. Texans offense back on the field here. Man, that's a fat ass dude right there. Man's filling in the shoulder pads. Golly. Filling in the shoulder pads. All right, here we go. Oh, there's a delay on the live as well. Oh, see, now that's interesting because even when I was recording, there was a bit of a delay as well. So why is that? This is where things are a bit above my pay grade. What if I just restart the computer when I get finished with the stream? It's been like that all stream, so it's not matching up with the movement. Okay, well, what do you know? I'd have to figure out why that is. Oh yeah, we're gonna throw it into the ground. That's going. Well, they had a receiver there. They're gonna take him for intentional grounding. Did it not get past the line of scrimmage? There was a receiver there though. They're probably gonna pick that flag up. Do I stream on Kick? I'm live on Kick right now. Oh, it's an ineligible man downfield. Well, there it is. All good on Twitch might be a YouTube thing. Well, I don't know. Do I listen to any country? Been a subscriber since 2017 Steelers rant. Well, there was a lot of Steelers rants in 2017. Or I should say 2016, there was much more rants. 2017, not so much, but more frustration at the end of the season, going 13-3 and not even winning a fucking playoff game. But listen to any country, yeah. From Chris Stapleton. He didn't step out of bounds. Khalil Shakir. Oh, he's going backwards. Down he goes. There's laundry on the field, too. This could be on the Bills as well. To back him up a little bit more as well. H47 put 2 on, said, what made me a Heat fan? And did I watch Ray 3 live? Ray's 3 live? No, I was sitting inside of my parents' house watching next to neighbor Adonis. I was the only motherfucker who had faith that Miami can mess around and win that game. And I was not surprised when they won. And when they did mess around, and go into overtime and then ultimately win the game. I took a fucking lap around the goddamn block. Good goddamn times. As for what made me a Heat fan, the year was 2000. I was playing NBA NBA Jam 1999. No, it might have been NBA Jam 2000. I think it was NBA Jam 2000. I don't know why I said 1999. And I was playing with the Los Angeles Lakers. I always played with Kobe and Shaq because them two was motherfucking unstoppable in that game. But for whatever reason, when I played against the Heat, Tim Hardaway, Alonzo Mourning could not beat those motherfuckers. So I ended up saying, can't beat them, join them, played with them, did not lose. Ultimately said, hey, this is my squad. How's the Unchiseled doing? He's all right. Still big. Do I think that San Antonio's dynasty is unappreciated? Yes, because they didn't play what's considered exciting basketball. Jada Motion said, you don't know much about him, the NFL, but started getting curious after my weekly commentary videos 2 weeks ago. That's how you discovered my channel. Glad to watch your videos. I appreciate you. Oh, so you are indeed a new subscriber. Much love, Jade Motion. Or Stop Motion. I appreciate you. Look at the beard on that Texans fan. Okay. All right, here we go. Buffalo's backed up. Buffalo's backed up. All right, 9:03 left to go here in the third. The Bills backed up inside their own 10. Handoff, James Cook. You got to stop him. Can't let that man get ahead of steam. Paul Pateno said the live for the Akash situation is streaming now. I had it scheduled to go live at 10 p.m. Tonight versus scheduling later after the game. That's after the game is over. That's why he was confused. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. That's Hulk Houston is hilarious. Hulk Houston is hilarious. If that's his actual name, that'd be even more funny. All right, they got a motion man here. Josh Allen, play action fake, rolling right. Oh, you got to get rid of that football, throw it right into the ground. Good fucking pressure right there from the Houston defense. Good pressure right there from the Houston defense. That's how you get after the quarterback. Now you're going to have a third and manageable. You got to get one more stop. You're going to have a short field with an opportunity to take a lead. You cannot, or I should say extend the lead. You cannot give this football back. Or I should say allow them to extend the drive. You got to get a stop. You got to get a stop. You got to get a stop. S-Box for 2 said who's making the Super Bowl so far, in my opinion. Well, it's kind of too early. I usually wait until about week 14 for me to give an idea of who would mess around and go. But I can tell you right now, oh, shit, they got him under duress. Again, they got him. There it is. Down he goes. That's the third sack today. Danielle Hunter with the takedown, and down goes Josh Allen. But if I had to tell you right now, between both conferences, who I like the most, in the NFC, really like the Los Angeles Rams. In the AFC, it's a little bit of a toss-up between the top three teams, but I would lean more towards Indy. I would lean towards Indy. So I'd say Los Angeles and Indianapolis. 3 sacks from the Texan defense. And now they have to make it a 2-possession game. Let's see where this punt is going to be fielded from the 46. So very short field here coming up. Steeler saying, said you're not a fan of watching games via streaming, but you enjoy the Prime Vision. Yeah, I think the Prime Vision angle is nice. You have a different viewpoint of the game. As if it was Madden. Paul said, what time I'll start that live? What do you mean? No, the video is premiering. So it's actually going right now. Like, it's not a live stream. It's an actual video. The video is literally going right now. Like, I'm probably, if I was to have a bit of a chiseled inception going on right now, I am speaking right now. So it is literally live as we speak. So, yeah. Did I see Takashi got his house broken into, and they held his 60-year-old mother hostage, demanding money? Holding 60-year-olds hostage? Criminals. Criminals. Stafford's the MVP in your opinion? It's between Stafford and Jonathan Taylor. Tyler, yes, that's why I became a Steelers fan. That played a role, and then ultimately when I got home and then I turned up the TV, that shit was set up by him. I don't I don't know his backstory with his mom. Maybe that could have been some, but I don't know. You got folks trying to hold your mother hostage and be on some that's a setup from the inside. I don't know. Oh damn, something happened to the referee? The ref is out of the game? We got an injury to the ref. Damn. They got to put the ref on the cart? Ah. What happened? Oh, he blew a tire. Oh, he blew a tire. He blew a tire. Damn, ref. Oh, Lord. Yeah, he can't put no pressure on that left. Damn. Damn, ref. Ooh. Yeah, they got to get the ref on the cart. Oh, Lord. Damn, ref. Shit. They got a ref with a blown tire. Ultimately got to go. Wait, people is predicting. Well, would I ever want to be a NFL ref? No. I have no desire to be an official. And I have way too much of a bias. Because I'm fixing to throw a flag on the bulk share of things. Or I should say, I'm going to mess around and swallow my whistle and not throw no damn flag. Because I enjoy physical football. So I'm going to let way too much shit slide and I'm going to end up getting booted up out the league. Yeah, another injury. Somebody else is down now. A lot of injuries in this game. Stoppages by way of injury. You probably have me calling non-Steelers. No. I wouldn't even say if Pittsburgh was playing, I'm not that kind of person to put bias towards my team. It's just the style and brand of football that I'd have bias towards. Like if folks is playing like for example, illegal contact down the field, it would take a lot for me to throw a flag for that. And Star, you know, my issue wouldn't even be on some I didn't see shit. I'd have been on, yeah, I saw it, and I thought it was legal. I'd have the fans backing me. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have the fans backing me up because ultimately when things don't go the way that they want their squad to go, they're going to be angry as hell at me. Virgo said, did I see earlier that Stephen A. Smith called Drake May a liar for saying he don't know what show Cam Newton was on when Cam called the Pats fool's gold, but May wasn't saying it in a disrespectful way. No, I didn't know anything of that. Oh, Black Friday football. This game is at 3 o'clock. Would I run for president? No. Personally, the LeBron over hate. And hate to his fans, petty. Like haters want the dude to fail and suffer by any means necessary. Okay. All right, they're at midfield now. 7-11 on the clock here. Come on now. What do you got, Houston? Oh, great penetration that they got, but enough yardage to get 5. That's going to set up a 3rd and short here for Houston. Ain't no way this man is down here too. Ain't no way you down. So that's 3 straight fucking plays. A referee and then a defender and then now oh my lord. Bro, what is going on, son? How many people is getting hurt today, son? What? Everybody getting hurt. Just hella injuries. Injuries every 5 minutes, more like every play. Injuries on every single play. They all got bets on it. Well, all right, let's see what's going. Damn, they re-miking up the official. Oh no, I don't think they actually had him mic'd up. Oh, Benford came out. He's in a fucking sling. Oh, Bernard. I don't know why I said Benford. Damn. Nick Chubb going nowhere. Now they got a punt. Playing too fucking conservative, man. They playing with their food. Houston playing with their food. What do you want to do here on 4th down? They probably gonna punt. Yeah, he gonna say go punt. He gonna say go punt. Rev getting injured is crazy. Didn't stretch before the game. I mean, shit. Oh, now they got laundry. False start. Oh, it's because he probably got a he probably got a concussion. Everybody getting hurt. They better hope nobody else get no damn injuries. That's wild. All right, let them play. They're down 1 official here. Let's see if Townsend can pin them inside the 10. Good fucking punt. Down to the 7. Do I think all the NBA injuries has Anything to do with the switch from TNT to ESPN? This is what I think of that question. Switch networks. We gonna start getting hurt. Yeah. That's a question. All right. Approaching 5 minutes left to go here in the third. 2nd and 6 for Josh Allen at his own 11.5-yard line. Pass over the middle is caught, but no first down. And now you got a 3rd and manageable coming up right now. All right, now they're going to try to bring the heat here. Keep in mind, Josh Allen can scramble. Josh Allen 100% can scramble. So if you're Houston's defense, you got to make sure you set edges. Here comes the pressure. Allen, middle, got him. First down. Oh, he put the ball on the ground. That might be a fumble. I think they're going to rule it a fumble, but most likely this might be coming back as a incomplete pass. This might be coming back as an incomplete pass. It just depends on if he made a football move and established possession. We'll see if it's... They're going to rule it a fumble because that's the easy call to make. The easy call to make is rule it a fumble so that way you can immediately go to a review. Hey, that's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. Watch. Look at the feet. He turns upfield. He turns. Watch. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a fumble. That's a fumble. Hell of a fucking play. That's a fumble. Hell of a job. You need a touchdown right now. You need a touchdown right now. You cannot kick another field goal. You need a touchdown right now. You have to score a touchdown. If these motherfuckers leave points on the board again, I'm telling you, Houston's going to lose this game. You could win the turnover fucking margin, but if you don't put the motherfucking points on the board, you're going to lose this game. The Bills' offense literally has been held in check all day. They've been held in check all day. If they never return that fucking touchdown, you have that 42-yard opening drive touchdown, or pardon me, second drive touchdown from James Cook. Post that moment, the Bills' offense been absolute ass, bro. Houston's balling out of their minds right now. Davis Mills needs to finish this drive in the end zone. You need to finish this drive in the end zone. Field goal range drive right here. They got to score. Why couldn't the Bills play like this last week against the Buccaneers? Oh, now they got James Cook in the fucking tent. Go weak side, 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 you motherfucker. Got it. There it is. They got the first. Whoa, they should have thrown a flag there late. Hey, Bishop just fucking tried to sun Marks pushing the helmet. If Marks actually sold that, they could have got an easy half the distance to the goal penalty. Look at the end of this this tackle here. Look at the end of this tackle. See, that's why you go weak. Look at the end of this tackle here. Marks picks up the first down, and then upon standing up, look at where Bishop tries to sun him. When Marks is getting up, Bishop tries to sun him and essentially just pushes Son helmet for no reason. Oh, damn, they didn't show the replay. All right, so now you got a first down. Oh, Marks went down. Ooh. What happened? Something happened with his knee? Or was that just a turf monster? I think that was just a turf monster. Son just collapsed into the floor. He just fell for no reason. All right, you got to score. And remember, you could get a first down inside the 2-yard line at the 1. Hey! Move! Sense of urgency, bro. Call hike. Hey! Call hike! These dudes don't want it, man. These dudes don't want it, man. Buffalo gonna take this fucking game in the fourth quarter. Buffalo's gonna take, they keep playing with their motherfucking food. Buffalo's gonna take this game in the fourth quarter, bro. I'm telling you right now, Buffalo's gonna take this game in the fourth quarter, bro. The Texans keep playing with their motherfucking food. You couldn't ask for a better defensive performance. And these motherfuckers just refuse to go and find the goddamn end zone, continue to have mental lapses. Pass batted down somehow. Was ricocheted into the hands of Nico Collins, but he couldn't hold on to the football. And now you got a 3rd and 15. These motherfuckers gonna have to kick the goddamn field goal, bro. You could add a first down from the 1-yard line. These dudes. Dwayne Patu said, what is Josh Allen doing out there? A whole lot of nothing.
Then you sell it.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Of
3rd and 15. He's going to throw it short. Is he going to break? Nah, he ain't breaking no tackle to get there. Yep, now they got to go kick that field goal. Pathetic. Pathetic. E-Man in the building, but Tuan said, just stopping by. How's everyone? Doing all right. Can't complain. Possession was a disappointment. Yeah. Supreme Mind, but Tuan said, Supreme will stay in the clutch in the building. Indeed. And now this is a 7-point game. They just hanging around. They just hanging around. The Bills just got to stay within close proximity. Just hang around. It's supposed to be 31-16. These dudes playing around, man. They playing around. Defense gave you the ball in the red zone. All you can manage is 3 points. Yep. Then they had a pick 6 that got called back because a dumbass decided to go and hit Dawson Knox in the back. They ended up ending that drive with nothing. No, pardon me. They ended that drive with 3. Sorry. You just leaving points on the board. Who fumbled? Khalil Shakir. Allen doesn't need a number 1 receiver. He doesn't like force feeding. He enjoyed force feeding Stephon Diggs. One play, and then we're into the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Batuan said, wild or funny in-game story from high school or college. Wild or funny story from in-game high school or college. Last game of my sophomore year in high school, there was a pileup after a onside kick attempt. And one of my old teammates, he works in sanitation now, shout out to Devon, he recovered the fumble, but in the midst of the pileup, folks started doing some wild things to that man down there. Folks were pinching things, twisting things. Down goes Allen. Hell of a play right there. All-out blitz results in a sack, and Allen goes down on the last play of the third quarter. Like somebody tried to dislocate his elbow while they were underneath the pile. People were reaching at things. He tucked the football underneath his jersey. So no matter how much they kept pulling, they couldn't get the ball because they were like ripping or trying to pull from the top of the jersey. So he was very smart to tuck it underneath his jersey and secure the fumble recovery. That is the end of the third quarter. Yeah, at this point, yeah, we got to get the Randy Marsh because that's what, sack number 5, sack number 4, sack number 5 on the game thus far. We got to get that Randy Marsh.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
One more time. One more time.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
You're an NFL players. Those fumble pile-ups are wild. Yeah, it's very tough. Oh, boy. I actually kind of want a beverage, adult beverage right now. I don't feel like it. If the Bills didn't win a ring with Josh Allen, do I think they'll ever win one or just become a bad team after that? No. I think they'll continue to compete. I'm invested in the tuna races, says Corey. Indeed. Well, I mean, folks, send it to me. To get ready for the final quarter of this game. It's crazy. It's about to be fucking 10:45, and now the quarter is gonna start. We are so behind. Oh, what the hell? They got the running looking meta glasses? Well, I'll be damned.
Then you sell it.
S-Box for 5-1 said low-key. Happy about this game so far, fantasy-wise, playing against Nico and Shakir, and all you have is a Houston kicker. You're damn near tied right now. All right, here we go. Final period. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the final period of this game, where the Houston Texans, behind 2 takeaways, 4 sacks, and a magnificent defensive performance, lead by 7 when they should be up by 17. 23-16. Trying to end this game and keep their playoff hopes alive and move 1 game closer to qualifying for the postseason. Or will Buffalo get their head out of their asses and the reigning defending undisputed MVP of the league continue to make plays to keep his chances alive in the quest for the AFC East? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth fourth quarter, first down on 3rd and 13. Josh Allen keeping this game alive. And what I told you guys, Houston kept playing with their food. Here we go. Ooh, good pass, good stick. Able to stop him. Immediate tackle. That's going to set up a 2nd and 8. It really should have been a 2nd and 7, but. We go 2 minutes into the fourth quarter right now. 2nd and 8. Oh, there's Cook outside, first down and more. Look at the fucking speed from Cook. And you could have asked the defense to play a better game, but soon enough, you're going to have to bend or break. Red said, can I say congratulations to your son, Caden? His football team made the playoffs. Well, Caden, hello. From me to you, congratulations on making it into the postseason. They're in field goal range now. Oh, yeah, big boy there. Is he all right? They had an offensive lineman for Buffalo down, but I think he just got up. Thomas put 6 on it. Said Texans offense looking like Randy from a Christmas Story, just picking at their meatloaf. Yeah, they're playing with their food right now. Another handoff. James Cook, where's he going? Nowhere. At least the clock is moving. I am not going to complain about the clock running down. At this point, the game's going to end in the medical tent? Probably. Oh, hold on. James Cook just took out some smelling salt. Was that smelling salt? He's taking a sniff of 14 grams. 3rd and 2, another handoff, but he can't find nowhere to go. I think he took a sniff of some smelling salt. He might have had that 14 grams. You
buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Who is on crack?
Then you sell it. 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. Buffalo's going to go for it. Motion man, handoff, go. They got him. Houston got him in the backfield. Hell of a job. Way to make a play. Down goes James Cook. Houston with a defensive stop. They balling right now, man. The defense is fucking cooking. You just need your offense to help you out. The defense is fucking cooking. Supreme Pavavo and said, your Eagles bamboozled them Lions. Can we play the Bills? You love them. That is a hell of a damn job. Buffalo. The Bills are trying to lose this game. They've literally done as much as they can to possibly lose this game, but the Texans keep playing with their food. If Houston goes down the field and scores a touchdown, that makes things very interesting with the way their defense has been playing. But instead, they over here on some.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
They need that one more gram. Tell me that dope indeed. And it's a turnover on downs. Turnover on downs for the Buffalo Bills. Hell of a job tonight from the Texans defense, fam. Legitimately, I cannot stress enough how good that Texans defense is playing right now. Cannot stress enough how well they're playing right now. Said Donnell Rawlings. AJ said you left for a minute and telling you the Texans are up on the Bills. That's football. A lot of people be looking at teams, you know, and not really watching games, and they be shocked. Like, oh, man, how the hell this happened? Bro, we talk about professional football. All right, I walked over to go grab one of the adult beverages that I had purchased here. And I have the Toki Japanese whiskey here. I also have Hibiki as well, but then that's in the box. So I went to go grab that Japanese whiskey. So I went to go grab the first one that I had here. So cheers to you. All right. That's all right. Not bad. That's all right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, they holding Buffalo right to their league averages. Tokyo whiskey is the best. Davis Mills, catch the ball. You got to be kidding me. Motherfucker's hands is just for decoration. Catch the fucking football, man. Golly. No matter the quality of the team, Texans always a trap game. Chris put 2 on set predictions for Shador's first start. They're playing against the Raiders, so in theory, you would assume they're playing against a bad team, so he'll go out there and, perform well. My concern is still that offensive line. You got Max Crosby walking into that building. That's going to be a motherfucking problem if they can't protect him. And remember, Shador has a propensity to hold the football very long. Oh, Davis Mills is in trouble. He is not elusive enough to get that football away.
Kilo 212 is now following.
The Texans offense is fucking sorry, bro. You've got to be kidding me. I know you got a backup quarterback out there, but you got to be kidding me. You force a fucking turnover on downs. The most you can muster up is a loss of a minute and 10 seconds. That's it. Pack these boys up. They keep playing with their food. I'm telling you. They keep playing with their food. But I would say maybe about 200 some yards. He'll have a couple of touchdowns. He might just get one on the ground. He'll get one through the air. But it's on that defense. Myles Garrett is absolutely playing out of his mind, so he'll probably be the difference maker and aiding in that. Oh, is he all right? Oh, yeah, he's good. He's good. I thought they fullback just fucking got wiped all the way out. Nobody was open, not a single. Yeah, nobody was open on that play. It's the Raiders. Shador might have 300. I disagree. Solely because you coming in with a piss poor offensive line and you got Max Crosby waiting on your arrival. Good luck. If you think they ain't chomping at the bit waiting on Sun to arrive, you got another thing coming. If they give him some protection, maybe somebody could go and make a play because the Raiders are awful. But if he don't got no protection and he under duress, 200 something, a low 200s, maybe a TD through the air and then one on the ground. Matt said Shana's going to shock the world with 500 yards. Could you imagine? Everybody going to be doing this shit. Everybody's looking for the opportunity to go and get him. $1 per 5 said hitting the sack early tonight. Boys and girls, if you wake up tomorrow and Houston wins, you guess you're starting your morning with a cup of E&J and Everclear. Oh, no, $1. I'll tell you right now, you did say if Houston won, you're drinking some Everclear. You might have to stick around for 8 more minutes, brother. You might have to stick around for 8 more minutes. Because I do recall in that first quarter, you did make that claim. If Houston wins, E&J and fucking Everclear. All right, here we go. Can this Texans defense muster up yet another stop on a short field because this drive starts from the 38-yard line? 9:09 on the clock. There's the pass outside. It's caught. Dawson Knox gets out of bounds, but the clock is going to continue to move. All right, 2nd and 5. Oh, they got away with a false start. Allen under duress. They got him a fifth time. 5th sack today. Barnett gets to the quarterback. Barnett gets home. 5th sack on the day. He got sacked 5 times. That's the most since week 1 2 years ago. You need another stop now. You need another stop now, defense. 3rd and 12. Here comes the pressure. Dump off. You got to get somebody back there. You need to make this tackle. Hell of a play made by Shakir. Down the sideline goes Shakir. One man to beat. Gets a block. 1st down. Hell of a fucking play. You got to make that tackle, and they didn't. You got to make that tackle, and they didn't. Money Moore said you don't get sacked 5 times and win. Well, they're in striking distance now. What's that? A 30 some yard catch and run. Khalil Shakir with a hell of a fucking play right there. You got to make that tackle in open space. Ryan Pafavon said, would you rather be a superstar on a bad team for $40 million a year or on a great team for $20 million a year? Josh Allen gonna try to run, gonna take another sack. That's sack number 6. That's a big boy in the backfield. That's how you get to the quarterback. Now $40 million on a bad team, $20 million on a great team. Give me the 20. Give me the 20. What state are we in? Give me the 20. Difference of that 20 million not going to be that big of a difference for me, truly. It's not going to be. Now, depending on the state that I'm in, because if I'm in like California or I'm in New York, of that 20, I'm probably going to see 6, 7. Taxes and then ultimately managerial fees and things of that nature. But I got potential to be on a great team and possibly win over there, and I'm a superstar one way or another, give me that 20. Give me that 20. Third down, you got to get a stop again. Remember, this is most likely going to end up being, it shouldn't be 4-down territory, but I would not be surprised if Sean McDermott tries some shit. You got to get a stop. In fact, if they could get a takeaway here, that makes things even better. Oh, they got him again. Should have been another sack. What the hell? Deion Dawkins got the football, go to lower the shoulder on somebody. Yeah, kick the field goal, take the points. Yo, the Texans offense just got to help out, bro. That's hell of a goddamn job. The rush is getting to him. The rush is getting to him. That's hilarious. Marcus Dunn said $20 million for the regular season. You get bonus checks as you play more in playoff games, $20 million. For a second, I thought you meant the bonus checks in the playoffs is going to end up getting to $20 million. That'd have been wild. That would have been wild. 4th and 10, long boot Poppy, Matt Prater. Oh, Matt Prater does have a propensity to mess around and miss. Sometimes he does miss. 38-yard field goal. Got it. 4-point game. Literally, all the Texans need is a touchdown. Literally, all the Texans need is just one fucking touchdown. Y'all left too much points on the board. Or I should say on the field. For a second, I thought you were saying $20 million in just bonuses for 4 playoff games would have been outrageous. But remember what I told you guys. If the Bills, not the Bills, if Houston fails to score, I got Buffalo winning this game. If Houston fails to score a touchdown, I have Buffalo winning this game. $20 million is chump change, especially if you don't need incentives. I wouldn't say it's chump change if you don't meet incentives. It's certainly still a good chunk of money because remember, it depends on where you play. But if you're in one of the higher taxed locations, you're probably getting taxed about 51%, anywhere between 40 and 51%. Because they're gonna hold you in a bunch of different things. You got city tax, you got state tax, you got federal tax. Then you have your managerial fees, which could be anywhere between 2 to 5%, and a number of other sort of percentages that you're going to be at. So let's just say if it's 20, you're probably going to end up leaving with anywhere between 6, 7 area. And then depending on what your lifestyle just so happens to be, you mess around, you get a large ass motherfucking crib, you don't pay it off immediately. On top of that, with maintenance and all this other stuff, that money ain't going to be able to stretch very far, depending on how you live your life, of course. So you got to be smart. You got to be smart. Damn near immediately, once folks come into some money, they start living way above their means. Way above their means. You need your contract to be tax-free? Get ready to go to prison, buddy. Gronkowski lived off his endorsements. Marshawn Lynch lived off his endorsements. Hence why I also believe I would take the $20 million contract on the good team as well. Because you a superstar through and through, you're gonna have endorsements, but then you put somebody on a good team, hey, you got an opportunity to be legendary. All right, reverse field, where's he going? Nowhere. Down at the 18, 19. Hey, I'll tell you something right now. 3 first downs, field goal range. You can win this game on this drive if you could just pick up some first downs. But those got to be first down conversions on third down. Would I take $500K or split $40 million with someone, but they get the option to keep all 40? NSA. NSA. What do you mean by NSA? Split 40 million with someone, but they have the option to keep all 40, or would I just take 500K straight up? Oh, there you go. There's a pass and catch. All right. And he's out of bounds with 5:29, so this clock should continue to move. Oh, no, I think it's under 8 that the clock stops when they go out of bounds regardless. Oh, no. Clock still moves because they're on the north side of 5 minutes. Yep, the clock still moves. Finally, Higgins knows how to use his feet and keep his feet in bounds. Finally, Higgins knows how to catch the football and keep his feet in bounds. There's a first time for everything. Higgins using his legs now. Who would have thought? Talk about learning in the midst of a game. Higgins able to get his feet in bounds. Oh, no strings attached. Okay, so if they choose not to split, no strings attached. Do I know who the person is? Take $500K straight up or split $40 million with somebody, but they have the option to keep all 40, no strings attached. Do I know the person? If I know the person, I'm going with the latter. If I don't know who they are, there's no incentive for them to give me anything. I would take the 500 straight up. All right, here we go. The ball continues to move. You need a completion. No, stay in bounds. Stay in bounds, you mother. Oh, yes. He got tackled in bounds. Clock continues to move. And I'm not pulling for Houston. I just want to see smart football. Third down over here. A first down here could be very devastating for the Bills because now you're really pushing up against clock management here because you'll be in a situation where they're going to take this down to the 2-minute warning. You cannot allow a first down at all here. You cannot allow a first down here at all. And keep in mind, Davis Mills, oh, damn, they're bringing the heat. Got him! Tackle. Good tackle. Timeout. Oh, actually, no, don't use the timeout. Save it. Hell of a fucking job. And now Buffalo has a chance. They're going to get this football back. They were going to bring the heat regardless. They ended up bringing somebody on a crosser route. No, in Houston, they probably going to try to milk as much clock as they can, call a timeout, and then punt. $500K or dinner with Big Ben. Give me the $500K. Come on now. What are we doing? I'll almost never take the dinner option over just straight hard-earned cash. Like, I'm not somebody who's bad with money. Oh, no, they're not going to use the timeout. They're just going to go and punt and snap it. You got the best punter in the league. You got to pin this sumbitch deep. Oh, that's a hell of a punt. Find the football. Oh, my God, he did it again. Oh, wow, Shakir ended up picking it up. He did it again. Oh, my Lord. Townsend got that ball bouncing backward. It's going to be fielded from the 16. From the 17. All right, now, A. Houston didn't score. Buffalo about to go down the field and win this game. Houston was playing with their food. Buffalo about to go down the field and win this game. Dinner with Big Ben or Troy Polamalu. I think it'd be more entertaining to have dinner with Big Ben.
Jeremiah 66666 is now following.
I'd rather go to Bible study with Polamalu though. Good tackle, keep him in boots. They got to get back on the ball. I know how the script works. Well, am I going to my parents' house for Thanksgiving? No. But they are coming to my house tomorrow for the first time since inspection. What's the score? 23-19. Here we go. 2nd and 4 here. Hand off James Cook. They know they can get a stop of the clock at the 2-minute warning. He's not going to have enough for the first down. And now we're going to have a 3rd and short in the final act of this game. Houston by the chalk harder than Bonnie Blue. Hey. It's about to be very, very bad. Hit that like button if you guys haven't already. Or 666 over on YouTube. Well, frightening. Here's an off-the-wall question. Which one hurts more? Getting kicked in the shin, stubbing your pinky toe, or stepping on Legos barefoot half asleep? Getting kicked in the shin. 100% getting kicked in the shin. 100% getting kicked in the shin. Stubbing your pinky toe certainly hurts. Stepping on Legos 100% hurts. But I think the lingering pain of being kicked in the shin certainly. I would argue if you were to say a scooter hits you in the shin, bro, the shin 110%. I haven't had Little Caesars pizza in years. This is the Bills' time to do some 3rd and short. I wouldn't be surprised if they mess around and convert here, but they got to move with a sense of urgency. Some gamers put 5 on said you wasn't expecting Mills Mania to possibly outperform Josh Allen, but whatever at this point. And you know what's funny about that? Davis Mills hasn't even done too much. Like Josh Allen just been under fucking duress all day. Davis Mills in the first quarter, I think he was diming them up. And then he had that last drive in the end of the second. But outside of that, he hasn't had to do anything. What's my last 4 digits? How about I take 3 4-letter words and imagine those as digits? Fuck yourself. All right, what am I drinking? I got Toki whiskey here, some Japanese whiskey. Got some Japanese whiskey here. All right, final 2 minutes. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. It's like The Sopranos. I'll tell you a couple of 3 things. 3rd and 1. All 3 timeouts for both these teams here. Oh, shit. The play clock's not working? What the hell's going on at NRG Stadium? The play clock ain't working? Where'd I get the Toki from? I went to the Best Buy Liquors. So it's like a wholesale warehouse for some alcohol. I spent like $500 on getting some bottles. I know I'm fixing to be drinking this weekend. And I think I'm going to go bar crawl on Wednesday for Sis Adonis' birthday. 3rd and 1. Here we go. There's a quick pass over. Khalil Shakir with the catch. First down, and he's out of bounds. And he's out of bounds. All right, they're moving. They're moving. First down right now, and he got out of bounds to stop the clock. The Bills got to move with a sense of urgency, but they can't see the play clock. They can't see the play clock. That's 8 catches for Khalil Shakir here tonight. Move with a hey, y'all probably under 10 seconds now. Here we go. Josh Allen on the snap. Here come the underneath. Ty Johnson, good catch. Down at the 46. You don't got to call no timeout now. You still got time. You don't got to hustle too much. You ain't got to hustle too much. 2nd and 1. Pass over to Dawson Knox. Good catch. Now you can use the timeout. I would use a timeout right now. I would have used a timeout right now. I guess they're not. Oh, the play clock came back on, but that's not right. The play clock's not right. The play clock's not right. They about to rush. They about to rush this play because the play clock's not right. It's not right. They rushing it. They rushing it. They didn't need to do that. It wasn't right. No flag, but they rushed that play. They didn't need that. That was the play clock was incorrect. It just started working, but it wasn't correct. It wasn't correct. They rushed that for no reason. Oh, damn. They got an offensive lineman. My groin. My ball sack. The right guard. They fucked up. They fucked up. They started rushing. They wasted a down. They wasted a down because the play clock came back on and Josh Allen thought he didn't have time. That was incorrect. That was incorrect. The play clock was incorrect over there. They low-key got hoed. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. The pass rush got to get home. Oh, Josh done fucked up. Josh fucked up. Great fucking rush right there. Down goes Allen. Hey, get back. Use a timeout now. Sean McDermott got to use a timeout now. That should leave a minute on the clock here. Hell of a fucking play. They fucked up on the last play. They fucked up on the last play. Because remember, the play clock wasn't working, right? So the back judge was the one who was keeping track of time. Play clock came back on after they picked up the first down. But the issue was Josh Allen looked up. Bro, y'all just got the first down. It hadn't even been 10 seconds. It said 12 seconds on the play clock. Mans thought they was out of time. Tranquilos. Because remember, referee got to throw the flag. Because that's the case, I would have rather waited. If they threw the flag, you can argue like, yo, y'all saying we got to, you telling me the play clock, they rushed it. They just fucked themselves. And they didn't even give their right guard an opportunity to get evaluated or something. And then all of a sudden, bam, you take a sack. That's bad. It's 3rd and 20. Now still, like I said before, I still think the Bills is going to mess around and have an opportunity to make a comeback over here. It all comes down right here because I don't think they're going to have a 4th down heroic. Oh, Will Anderson got a great fucking get off. This is a hold. This coming back. And it's another sack. And it's another sack. That's all she wrote. And Josh Allen feeling it in his fucking ribs. That's it. That's it. That's a flag for a hold. And Josh Allen got fucking blasted. That's it. That's all she wrote. He's just going further back and back and back and back and back. Brother looking like a damn, a limp head after a bullet connected with the president. He's going back and to the left, back and to the left, back and to the left. Golly. Did he put 20 on it? Said, you don't know, this isn't the platform, but let's bring awareness to India. Sinkale's case in Brainbridge, Georgia. She has no felony convictions, was borderline a victim of human trafficking, and was just forced into a 3015 small town USA. Oh, interesting. Well, I don't know anything of that. But hey, raising awareness. Folks will indeed go and Google said case. Shit, I guess I will as well. All right, here we go. 4th and 27. He's going to have to launch it down the field. He's got Palmer, tries to go a hook. Oh, my God. Over to Shakir. That's a catch and run. And he's going to take it down to the 25. What I tell you guys, bro, you got to be fucking kidding me. They just finding a way. They just finding a way. Houston just needed one stop. These motherfuckers went hook and ladder and caught him with their pants down. They went hook and ladder and went down with their pants down. Oh, wow. KT Chris said, game over. Your pick is cooked. Who said that? Who said that? They went fucking hook and ladder. These motherfuckers is lazy. This is why you're a 5-5 football team. This is why you're a 5-5 football team. Derek Stingley. Look at Derek Stingley on that play. When they run the replay after the game, I want you to look at Derek Stingley on that play. Motherfucker lazy as hell. Motherfucker lazy as hell. I hope they show a replay. I want a replay, and I want y'all to look at Derek Stingley. Look at number 24. I want y'all to look at number 24. I want y'all to look at number 24. Run a replay. Look at number 24. No. They need to go back to the prime vision angle. Look at 24. Look at 24. Look at 24. Look at 24. You can't see it from this angle. You can't see it from this angle. I need y'all to look at Devin Singletary. Run a back angle. They need to run a back angle.
Look at Devin Singletary and how fucking lazy he was on display. I need you to understand, he's the man who can make a play here, and look how fucking lazy he was on that play. Fucking pathetic. You love how 5 spun the ball when he handed it off. Beautiful. 100%. Attention to detail. Attention to detail. Stingley is solely responsible for that. Motherfuckers is converting on 4th and 27. Allen, end zone. Gabe Davis, that's it. Oh, no, they said he's out of bounds. They said he's out of bounds. Gabe Davis made the catch, but they said he was out of bounds. Gabe Davis got it. 1 foot. Oh, yeah, he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. Sarge put 2 on, said that's a clitoris alert. That's indeed a clitoris alert right there. 100% a clitoris alert. 35 seconds left to go right now in this game. The Bills converted on 4th and 27 on a hook and ladder. There's another dump off. Ty Johnson. Timeout. 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 Set up a 3rd and 1 here. You literally had the game in the back. I hope they go back and show the replay again. Go back and show the replay again. I want them to go. I'm going to have to highlight it in the commentary myself. No, there's not going to be any after hours. There won't be any overtime because it's just a situation where I don't want to say it's impossible, but the Bills score a touchdown, right? The Bills are trailing by 4. They score a touchdown, then they go up 26-23. It would essentially take Davis Mills and the Texans offense, which has done nothing in the second half, somewhat of a miracle to get down to field goal range. I just don't see it. Oh, good hands right there from Anderson. Hell of a job right there from Anderson. Way to get your hands up and bat it down at the line, and now it's 4th and 1, game on the line. Remember, Josh Allen could always sneak here. If I'm Buffalo, I'm QB sneaking with Josh Allen. If I'm Buffalo, I'm QB sneaking with Josh Allen, or I'm gonna have a situation where he can move within space. Have maybe not so much boot, but have him on what appears to be somewhat of an option. Have him in motion so he can also bring his legs into play here. Because if you leave him in the pocket, you're going to have some problems. Oh, Deion Dawkins jumped off sides. Wow, they caught him. Remember, early in the game, Deion Dawkins got away with 2 false starts, and now he gets caught red-handed. Now he gets caught red-handed. Oh, Deion Dawkins, you fucking dummy. Wow, they caught him with his pants down. 2 times in this game early. Remember, in the first half, Deion Dawkins got away with 2 false starts. 2 blatant false starts. He got away with it. And now they catch him with his pants down. 4th and 6. This is it. Game on the line. You got to get a stop. And remember, Josh Allen has a propensity for go for it all on a 4th down. And keep in mind, his feet are still a threat here. This is it. Game on the line. Here we go. Josh Allen, he's going to go for it all. Intercepted. Pass picked off. There might be laundry on the field for defensive holding, though. There might be laundry on the field for defensive holding. Oh, this is coming back. Because I think they held Gabe Davis right over the middle. This is coming back. Oh! Pass interference on the offense. What an amazing delivery from the official. He made sure to milk that shit. Pass interference on the offense. Oh, shit. What do you know? They held on. They done did it. They done did it. I'll be damned. Wow, it's on the offense. Hey, shout out to Houston. That defense held on. I'll be damned. I 100% believe that was pass interference on the defense. Gabe Davis went. He tried to run a fucking super pick play. This motherfucker speared somebody. Gabe Davis just speared a person. They need to show the replay. Gabe Davis just tried to spear somebody, bro. I 100% believe that was offensive pass interference, but I should say defensive pass interference, but it's not. That's 100% OPI. Gabe Davis just tried to turn to Goldberg and spear somebody. The Texans hold on. The Texans hold on. Oh, by the way, let me go scroll up right now. Because E&J has to be mixed and consumed. E&J has to be mixed and consumed. Buddy went to sleep. Hey, it's time to mix some E&J. I'm live tomorrow night for Friday Night SmackDown. Bills Mafia. Angie put 2 on. Say, hey, Bills Mafia, is this your king? Hell of a fucking job right there from the Texans, man. That's how you finish a game. I 100% believed that I was going to see the Texans absolutely blow it. That defense is for real. They came out here and they played magnificent fucking football. The offense did everything they can to give the game away, but the defense came up clutch, and the Texans are back in the fucking playoff race, bro. The Texans are back in the fucking playoff race. That defense was absolutely cooking. 3 takeaways, 8 total sacks. They fucking balling out there, man. Oh my Lord, dumb gamers put 5 on. Said Davis Mills, the neck from the heck, just crushed Buffalo. Let's not go that far now. Let's not go that far now. You already know the media gonna be talking about Davis Mills. This got nothing to do with Davis Mills, man. This got everything to do with the Texans defense. This ain't got a goddamn thing to do with long neck, ice cold Mills. Tried to do everything he can. Maybe not so much to lose the game. His receivers ain't got no doggone hands, but that's a hell of a goddamn job. Oh, yeah, Adonis in the building. But 5 said, which flavor of E&J do you guys recommend? None of them. Get the original. KNM put 5 on and said, let's go Texans. Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations. Oh,
no, they're not tagged with the Jags. The Jags are 6-4. The Jags are 6-4. Long neck, ice cold Mills aided in the Texans defense getting the W, and Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills take their 4th loss on the season. What a performance from the Texans defense. Angie put 2 on it. Said, can't wait for the apologist. Joshy needs help. Indeed he does. What a performance from that Texans defense, man. They played magnificent fucking football. You can't take anything away from them. They played magnificent football. You cannot take anything away from them, because tonight they told the Buffalo Bills to take out their Metro card and get aboard the L train. Pack them all the way up.
You lose.
failure.
Fresh hot ales. 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 Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales. Get your lemons.
It's over. You lose.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, it was a very long game today. One quick look at the Bills fans. They're having a bad time right now. They're having a bad time right now. Hell of a goddamn job from the Houston Texans getting the W. Last quick cheers to y'all with the Japanese whiskey. Oh, tomorrow's commentary is going to be a fun recording. Make sure you guys head over. Cheers to you, Texans fans. Make sure you guys head over to the channel. Check out the latest video uploaded over on the page. The cooking of Akash Singh. So I'll leave that in the chat room right here. My people over on Kick, Twitch, Twitter, Make sure, or Kick, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. Y'all make sure y'all go and check it out as well. Tatiana put 2 on, said almost doesn't count. Bills, well, almost certainly does not count. Sargent put 5 on and said, who ass was the Bills defense today? Or well, how ass was the Bills defense today? A lot of ass. That's what I could tell you right now. It was a lot of ass. They was in there like the twerk team. In fact, if it wasn't the twerk team, they was. Hey, Mac, put 40 on it. Said you don't want to hear any chicken wing fan talking about the mafia. New name for them is a choke mafia. Let's go Texans. Indeed. Indeed. They took care of business. They got the job done. Congratulations to the Houston Texans. That defense was giving them.
We put BTA all day. Belt to ass all day.
1A! 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 1A!
Stay tuned tomorrow. Commentary will be dropping 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nonetheless, y'all have yourselves a very good night, and I will see you guys in 24, or I should say 20 hours. 20 hours. Friday Night SmackDown. Nonetheless, Eddie! Take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.